Hi, this is a little video I'm just showing. I'm starting to try to learn how to use the speedyweather .jl. It's a Julia package. And if you do just Google for speedyweather.github.io, you'll find that. So I'm in running. Anyway, I have an example here. I have cut and pasted that example, but I had to change one thing. When it says nlayers, it seems that the new name is nlev, like n levels, nlev. So what I've done is I've copied this. It's some kind of a simulation with mountains. I've copied it, and I'll just show it to you. Did I call it Speedy Weather 02? I've tried a few different ones. So yeah, so it's basically the same thing, except where it said nlayers, it says nlev. So I'm going to run it. I'll go into Julia. This takes a minute, but I don't really know how to skip ahead in a Zoom, so it wasn't too long. Okay, so now I'm going to say include. That's how you like run something, and I called it speedyweather swo2.jl. So it completed that for me. Okay, so I'm running it. So it's doing something. It's thinking for a little while. I mean, it's running a climate simulation, which is pretty amazing when you think about it. Maybe I'll pop back over to this while that's running. This line is setting up a spectral grid equals. It's setting orography, that means mountains, right? Setting some initial conditions, a zonal jet, that's what we're doing. I don't know, I mean, I have to look in the documentation to see if this is the real Earth shape of what it is. I'm running a shallow water model, and these are some parameters. There's my spectral grid, my orography, my initial conditions. And now I've specified the model. So now what I'm doing is I'm saying initialize. See the bang here, the exclamation point? That means it's allowed to change the value of model. We're not actually using it, but it's allowed to change it. So that's an interesting thing. So simulation. Then I say run bang. And so that will be able to simulate to alter the simulation object. And it looks like we're doing it for 6 days. So let's pop over and see if we have anything. So yeah, we already had some results. So it said speedy, weather is speedy. It always seems to say that. And then there was a little thing, and I don't know, I guess when it got started, it took 3 seconds. It did that many years in a day, or I haven't checked any of this. Okay, so it's giving a little graph, north, east. I guess it's giving relative work. I'm just reading what I see. I don't know any more than what you know. But I think you can see here some interesting behavior happening. Now the grid was fairly, that's trunking, trunk is the resolution of the grid. So you can alter that. I mean, you could go back up. This is 2D examples. I got to that by, why does that not work? You'd think it would work, but maybe first I looked through this one, and it's very nice, very nicely explained. So I think this is what you should do. You should go here and just run them and just see, do I get that answer? Copy and paste them in, maybe even type them, frankly. I frankly think it's better to type them than to copy paste them. Because if you type them, you'll see what's going on. As you can see, there are different resolutions you could give for this. Here it's giving 85. So here are some choices, 31, la, 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 la. It looks like I could click here and we'll see the resolutions that are available. What was 85? Was 165 kilometers. I mean, I guess I could put this in, get 11 kilometers. Would be interesting. Obviously, it would take longer. Okay, so what's the conclusion to this? It's really easy. What it's doing here, I think it's pretty cool. I'm just in a terminal. I'm in an iTerm 2 on a Mac machine, a Mac OS machine. And yeah, I didn't know you could graph within a terminal, but I guess it's doing it by characters. And, you know, I'm pretty sure that if I ran this in a notebook or whatever, that it could give a kind of a cleaner one. It's a pretty coarse grid. Guess the next thing I'll try is I'll try changing the grid and see whether this fills in. I really don't think you can draw arbitrary things in a terminal, but maybe you can. That's pretty interesting. Anyways, what's the conclusion so far? I would say basically speedy weather looks to be really quite nice. The only problem that I've seen so far is that this business about the number of levels. I guess I'm not seeing it in this one, but yeah, it's saying n layers. That should be written as nlev. And I made an issue on that. I'm sure probably it will get fixed up. Thanks for watching. Maybe there'll be more videos. I'm pretty excited to be learning how to do this. And where did I get it? I'll say just go to speedyweather.github.io. And in there, you'll find there's a JOS paper, Journal of Open Source Software. And there's also a podcast made by the JOS people. And I first watched the podcast because my friend Clark Richards told me about it this morning. And then I read the paper. The paper is really pretty nice. The podcast is good too. I kind of like reading papers instead of spending 45 minutes listening to someone talk. And I guess speaking of listening to someone talk, I'll finish this video now. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.